Start with James Williams from SoCal News Group.
Hey, Dorian. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. What would you say to the UCLA fan base and when trying to encourage them to come out for the big game against LSU this week?
I think it doesn't get any bigger than this. I hear they're handing out free tickets, so free tickets can watch the Bruins play is definitely a blessing, and so I say they take advantage of it.
And assuming you've had the opportunity to kind of watch some film on LSU, what do you think of the secondary?
I got a bunch of first-round guys. It's going to be our toughest matchup probably all season, and so we got our work cut out for us, but I think we'll be prepared to be ready for them. So,
thank you, Dorian.
Thank you.
Ben Bolch, LA Times.
Hey, Dorian.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, Coach Kelly said he was going to or had talked to you about that mid-air collision there on that kind of flying play. Is there a balance there between wanting to make a highlight play and protecting your body, especially early in a game like that where if you could get hurt or you could lose the ball?
Yeah, definitely. And obviously ball security is job security. So, definitely protecting the ball is the first thing. And then obviously availability is your best ability. So being able to stay on the field for as long as possible and finish the game is definitely something important and definitely something we talked about throughout the game. So.
Tony Siracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Dorian, I want to follow up on James' question about the LSU secondary. And when you look at a guy like Derek Stingley on game film, what stands out to you most about him that you're going to have to be looking at Saturday in the game?
Yeah, very physical ball hawk, has very good ball skills, can cover real well, and just knows how to play defensive back really well. So, like I said, we got our work cut out for us. Him and Ricks on the other side. It's probably going to be the best secondary we play all year. So, if we stay with our assignment and execute on the ball, I think we'll be all right.
All right, great. Thanks.
Yep.
Let's go to Rick Kimbrell from Bruin Blitz.
Hello, Dorian. After the advantage of seeing tape, what do you think you learned the most about your first game, and what can you bring to the next contest?
Yeah, obviously our run game is great. I think everybody in the country knows that. It's been great for years, and so just keep that rolling is something heading into this week that we'll definitely lean on again. But just getting on the same page with the receivers. A lot of our offense, passing game wise, is based on option routes. So that's where you see a little bit of inconsistency this past Saturday with just not being on the same page and the ball being behind a little bit, and not really knowing where guys are going to be at certain times. But just cleaning all that stuff up there in practice. Starts on days like today on Monday, and we'll carry it all the way through the rest of the week. So,
how was practice today regarding your timing with your receivers?
It was really good. Coach Kelly's done a great job game planning, and so just getting on the same page. We're out throwing after practice and stuff like that too. So, doing anything possible to really get on the same page, and I'll be with those guys later tonight watching film. So.
How confident is your team after such an impressive running game and overall team victory? How's the confidence level with the team right now?
I can say as confident as ever. But we obviously know the task at hand, and we know what type of opponent Hawaii was compared to LSU. So we know we got our work cut out for us. We're going to take it day by day. Coach Kelly's not going to let us slip by and look ahead and not worry about the past as much now. So we watched the Hawaii game. We're on to LSU. And we're going to take it day by day.
Good luck to you on Saturday, man.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Ben.
You mentioned not looking ahead. I know you guys like to treat every game the same, but I think it's safe to say the last really big game you guys played in was the Utah road game in 2019. And after that game, you had said that, you were among the guys who said maybe we looked ahead a little bit, didn't have the right mindset. How do you make sure you have the right mindset going into this, game that's going to be really important for the team?
Yeah, I think it all comes back on the leaders. We have a bunch of them on this team. a bunch of veteran guys, super seniors, my class and now seniors. So being able to keep everybody's head straight from that standpoint and, leaning on each other, not letting anybody look too far ahead or stay behind. So we're gonna keep everybody on track from a player standpoint, and the coaches will do their job too. So I'm not worried about anything.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Brunaport.
Hey, Dorian. Do you expect to see LSU's defense maybe bring up some more bodies in line of scrimmage to try to take away your running game? And what do you have to do to counteract that?
Yeah, they got new coordinators on both sides of the ball. So it's just like Hawaii. We're not gonna know really what to expect. We're basing off last year's film and everything. So we're always prepared for anything that they throw at us. We're gonna execute on our side of the ball and do what we do. So
coming off the Hawaii game when the passing game kind of just wasn't in sync, looking back, are you kind of happy you had that game just to get the first game kind of jitters and timing out of the way with LSU coming up?
Yeah, definitely. We'd much rather have it then than now. So, like I said, we watched that game. We moved past it, working hard to clean up all those mistakes, and we'll be ready for Saturday.
What do guys like Kaz Allen and Cam Brown, how do they enhance your passing game?
Yeah, just two more deep threats. We need that downfield threat to really stress the defense and stuff like that and keep them on their toes. So having two speedsters like that on the outside will really keep them on their toes this week.
How about Colson Yankoff too? What does he bring?
Man of all trades. We can put him anywhere. He knows the offense as well as anybody on this team. And, he's very athletic and can throw the ball as well too. So, because Kelly's going to whip up something for him, and can't wait to see it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Sam Connon from SI for our last question here.
Hey, Dorian.
What's going on, Sam?
Not much. So when you overthrow guys or underthrow guys or have those miscommunications like you did Saturday with whether it's Kyle or Chase, what's your relationship like with them when you go back to the sideline or back to the huddle? Is it apologetic or encouragement? What is the conversation like after plays like that?
Yeah, a little bit of both, as well as getting in their butts a little bit. Obviously I want them in the right spots and I got to put the ball in the right spot. So it's a little bit of back and forth of, I'm saying sorry, they're saying sorry. We're correcting it and trying to get on the right page at the same time too. So, it's just a coaching thing and getting through it.
All right, we'll end it there. Thanks for your time, Dorian.
Thank you.
All right, we're now joined by linebacker Bo Calvert. Again, if you have any questions for Bo, please hit the raise hand button. Bo, we got you muted right now. There you go. We'll start with James Williams.
Hey, Bo, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. With the big game against LSU, obviously this Saturday, what would you say to encourage fans to come and support the team this week?
Just look at last week. We had a really exciting game last week. Looking to roll that forward into this week. We got a team with a lot of energy, a lot of playmakers, a lot of older guys who know the game. And I had a lot of fun last week. I think the rest of the team had a lot of fun. I think these fans can have a lot of fun in these coming next games. We got a lot of home games this year. And I think, every week is just going to be more and more fun. So we're going to put on a show and, come out and watch. I'm excited for the amount of people that are going to come out this week against LSU.
Awesome. Thanks, Bo.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ben.
Hey, Bo.
Hey.
Hey, you looked really comfortable flying around out there on Saturday. Talk about how the position switch went for you. And also want to ask about your former and current teammate, Zach Charbonnet, with his Bruin debut and obviously had a huge game. How excited were you when he came? How much is he adding to this team?
Yeah, I'll start with Zach. Zach and I, obviously played together in high school at Oaks Christian. So last week's showing was kind of an every week thing for me. I'm not really surprised at how great he did. He was doing that every week at Oaks. So it's now just kind of the rest of the nation seeing what I saw for the last, the other 4 years in high school and now coming on here at UCLA. But the kid's a beast. Obviously, he's just going to run through people's faces. To be honest with you, you could just run a zone read, and the kid's going to find a way to get to the end zone. I think he had 6 carries, 3 touchdowns. So, that's unheard of. Kid's nuts. Excited to have him here on this team, obviously, and he's just warming up. Trust me, the kid hasn't shown you everything he's got yet. There's some things that he's done out here. On the field out here that I can't wait for him to show in the Rose Bowl. And, he's a young guy who plays like he's been playing for 4 years, so excited for him. And it's just awesome to see him make plays out on the same team with me now. And just love to have him as a teammate. Great guy, great team player.
What else does he have to show?
I mean, obviously, you saw his power. You saw his agility. I think he's also a great route runner. People don't really see that as much coming out of the backfield. He's got some breakaway speed that you saw in his running game, but in the passing game, I think he's also a deep threat that people don't give him as much credit for. He's got great hands. He's just got a knack for the ball. And he's also a great blocker, too. In pass pro, I think, just an all-around back. So pretty much Zach Charbonnet for Heisman is what I'm saying.
Love it. What about your game on Saturday and the position switch?
Yeah, I think it was a good first live look at coming off the edge for myself. Obviously going into this week, every week I'm trying to get better. So, I'm trying to work on my pass rush game, keep going off with that. I think I left some money out on the table. Obviously I had a couple of sacks they could have had that ended up just being QB hurries. I could have just finished and gotten to sacks. Obviously I had my pass disruption that I had, but the whole D line was doing great. And I think we got a great group who's dialed in, and we work really well together. And I'm just excited. We've only had a couple of weeks to really work in fall camp as far as that starting D line, but talk about the rotation we have with the amount of guys we're putting in and out. The energy level of this D line is just great. The front seven really, and I'm just looking forward to every week, showing you guys and showing ourselves what we already know is that it's a great group. Excited to keep putting pressure on quarterbacks, putting different looks, and just having guys confused. You saw that last Saturday that offenses are often confused by the looks we're giving them, simply by the amount of movement we're doing. And the different pressures and zones and whatnot that we can provide. It's just going to confuse quarterbacks, and we love that as a defensive guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to Tony Siracusa.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Come on, Andrew, you're killing me. Hey, I wanted to talk about the blitzes and the aggressiveness of the defense, because last year was thought to be aggressive, but this year, last week at least, it looked different. The blitzes were coming from a lot of different areas, and with different players coming in and out, it looked like it was keeping the Hawaii offense off balance. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously running pretty much similar things we ran last year. I think the different aspect that you're probably keying on is just guys being able to do their job 100%. Guys feel a lot more comfortable in the positions they're at. The defense, they obviously been running it for longer, and being able to just understand how the whole defense works together puts guys in positions to kind of be free in their disguises that they're going to put up, and then also just their execution of the play call I think you saw that with, our production as far as the defense was pretty incredible, but it was also spread out. So a lot of guys are making plays, you know what I mean? So we had, middle linebacker positions getting sacks. We had edge rushers getting sacks, interior D linemen getting interceptions, Daytona Jackson. So all around, I think it was a great showing, and excited to keep building. And, the defense is really showing what it's capable of now. And obviously Coach Azanero and the supporting staff around him have done all a great job of getting everybody on the defense to be on the same page, and just excited to keep moving forward with it.
Now, because of injury, Max Johnson is the starting quarterback for LSU. He had a big game last year again. Well, he beat Ole Miss, but he also beat Florida in the Swamp. What have you seen from him on the film that you've watched so far?
Yeah, obviously he's a lefty quarterback, but just excited to get after him. LSU is LSU. That's the team we got this week. That's the way we're coming at it. That's the opponent we have. So to be honest with you, they're going to say it's another game, and that's what it is. Just week 2 for us. Excited to attack them. We're going to run what we're going to run. They're going to run what they're going to run. And the best prepared team is gonna win on Saturday. And I honestly believe that. That's not just a saying, you know what I mean? So we went really hard today in practice, and tomorrow we're gonna get after it again. We're gonna watch some film, and we're gonna have a great game on Saturday.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, let's wrap it up here with Tracy from Bruin Report.
Hey, Bo.
Hey.
Would you say maybe you left some things in the playbook last week against Hawaii that you could maybe surprise LSU with this week?
As far as the defense, we've been running the same thing that we've been running last year and everything. So let's see what you're going to get. Obviously, there's different blitzes and different ways you can roll things. But I think what we've been doing has been working so far. So as far as the pressures, Hawaii wasn't able to figure it out. Which understandably was going to be how it's going to be, but LSU is going to show us some different looks. We're going to come at them in different ways. And, I'm excited. Like I said, this defense knows what they're doing, and it's exciting to be able to play with smart guys who know how to move on the run and, call different plays and dial up. There's no perfect defense, but when everybody's playing on the same page with each other, the defense works, pretty good.
You said you missed on getting home a few times, and I think the defense missed a few times too. What do you do? Was that just kind of being a little bit revved up? Was it mobile quarterback? What do you do to try to correct that this week?
I think that's just going against a live quarterback for the first time, is my opinion, honestly. You don't tackle a quarterback in camp ever. And it's just kind of a finished thing you got to do. But it was a good first look, last week's game against Hawaii. And I think that's all you got to do. You got to have a first game, kind of get those jitters out, get tackling, get back in the groove of tackling a quarterback, get back in the groove of, being in the backfield and finishing on a guy. But I think we did a really good job for the most part. And I think every week it's going to get better. And like I said, I keep saying it over and over again. It's going to sound annoying, but I am very excited for this next game. And this group, both offensively and defensively, I think is going to have a great game this Saturday.
Have you felt anything since you've been at UCLA about the energy or the excitement toward this game?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, it's week 2, and we're attacking this game like we would with anybody else. We're going to dial in the playbook, dial in on film and everything. But every week's an exciting week. Football is fun, and when you know what you're doing, it's even more fun. And I think, this team really does know what it's doing. We're a lot of veteran guys, defensively and offensively, a lot of really talented football players athletically, and just, mentally understanding the game. And I think it's going to be a great game, and hopefully we get a ton of people out there in the Rose Bowl and it's loud, and we can have a lot of production on both sides.
Good deal. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll end it there. Thanks for your time, Bo.
All right, thanks, guys.